Bill Perkins is looking down at Queen 8 offsuit.
You can't let him hit the two-outers.
I don't think you know how to beat this game.
If he had 2-9s and he just shoved there, and he just put in like 80,000, you think that's good poker because he won?
No,
Is that good poker because he won? Or?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that he made the move on the right moment and in the right spot. You know what I mean?
Okay. So,
because,
so he's playing really good poker.
Scared.
So he's like a great player now, huh? What are you saying? I want to hear you say
what I'm saying. You don't
well,
understand what I'm
tell
saying.
me. He's a great player, right? This guy?
You don't understand what I'm saying.
Pre-flop sets the stage for a classic collision between a fearless professional and a wealthy amateur who refuses to back down.
It was great poker. I folded. He got me off a pair.
Dario Minieri, the aggressive Italian pro known for his hyper-loose style, opens the pot to 1,100 with ace-queen suited. It is a standard open, but the action gets interesting immediately. The flop falls a texture that spells disaster for the amateur. Both Minieri and Perkins flop top pair, but the difference in kickers is catastrophic.
He's up like 100 again or something. the young Shalom monk.
It's awesome.
Minieri starts with a continuation bet of 2,100. Elke, holding 2 overcards and a gut shot straight draw, makes a sticky call, refusing to give up just yet. Then, Perkins decides to take control. Misreading the strength of his hand and likely putting the pros on draws or weaker pairs, he raises to 10,000. This is a massive overplay. By raising top pair with a weak kicker in a multi-way pot, Perkins effectively isolates himself against hands that crush him. He folds out the worse hands and keeps in the better ones. Minieri, realizing he has the amateur dominated, makes the disciplined call. He doesn't need to re-raise yet. He wants to keep Perkins on the hook. Elke, realizing he is sandwiched between a raiser and a caller, wisely gets out of the way. Minieri checks the turn. A brilliant tactical move. He feigns weakness and invites Perkins to fire again. And Perkins does take the bait. He bets 15,000, fully convinced that his queen is the best hand. He is value owning himself betting for value when he is actually behind.
56.1 more.
Minieri moves all in for 70,600.
Minieri springs the trap. He shoves all in for a total of 70,600. This is the moment of truth. Perkins has bloated the pot with a marginal hand and is now facing a shove that represents extreme strength.
You must have me beat. I'm just gonna look at my pocket for a second. This doesn't go on the table. Let's see what I got left.
Tell me what you have and look at my face.
I bet you don't.
Come on, I can't get an edge on that because I'm already made my bet. I did already my bet.
Are you gonna show your hand?
I can't answer this now.
Amanda.
I can't answer this now.
Can she make you show your hand?
I don't want him to show his hand.
Oh, come on, guys.
Amanda, you got that one right. That was a good answer, because the hand's not really over.
Just for agony's sake, I think your hand's worth
not now, but
$56,000.
after-
I want to see your hand.
He calls.
Ace queen.
You got it.
What do you have?
Queen 8.
How many times you want to run?
3.
Okay.
River number 1, 5.
5.
You didn't have any ace. I gotta give you good news.
River number 2, tray of spades.
Oh, good talking, Dario.
Shot for an 8. For my friend, 1 time for Texas, an 8 for Texas.
This game's sick.
Texas, you
River number 3 goes to Dario.
Take it.
Ship full cargo to the Italian.
They ship 80,000 with 1 pair at this table.
All right, let's rebuy.
Phil Hellmuth is looking down at pocket jacks. Pre-flop begins with a move that is purely Hellmuthian. Instead of raising to build a pot with pocket jacks, he decides to limp, setting a trap that nobody asked for. This passivity invites a family pot. Ferdinand comes along with pocket 8s. Elke limps with king 3, and Mosseri is allowed to see a free flop from the big blind with 10-7 offsuit. By refusing to raise, Phil has allowed a trash hand to realize its equity for 0 cost, a strategic error that allows the big blind to connect with boards they should never have seen. The action checks around to Ferdinand, who takes a stab at the pot with 1,200 holding his underpair. Mosseri springs into action immediately, check-raising to 4,400. This is a fast play strategy. He knows the board is wet and doesn't want to give free cards to straight draws.
I took 1 shot at it with my hand.
Hellmuth, trapped by his own cleverness, decides to flat call. In his mind, Mosseri is defending the blind with a draw or a 9. The turn brings the ace, a scare card that changes the texture but not the hierarchy. Mosseri keeps his foot on the gas, firing a bet of 10,000. It is a polarized sizing, asking Phil to decide if this is a bluff or a monster.
How much you have that?
Hellmuth, stubborn as ever with his underrepresented jacks, makes the call. He is now purely bluff-catching, convinced that his pre-flop trap disguises his hand strength enough to induce Mosseri into spewing off chips with a straight draw. The river is the 10, giving Mosseri quad 10s.
All in.
Hellmuth folds.
Tony G is looking down on ace-jack offsuit. Pre-flop. This is one of those spots where the seeds of disaster get planted before anyone sees a board. Tony G opens the pot with ace-jack offsuit, exactly the kind of hand he is happy to lean on the table with. He is there to apply pressure, not to wait around for premiums. Seiver calls with king deuce of hearts, a loose but very on-brand suited peel against Tony's wide-opening range. He is looking to tangle, take flops, and make Tony play post-flop. With these two,
Too easy.
this is still completely standard deep stack poker, but you can already feel the hand turning into a little ego test between two players who love putting each other in tough spots. The texture instantly turns the hand into a clash of extremes. Tony has the nut flush draw with ace-jack, plus a gut shot to the 10 and 2 overcards to Seiver's weaker one-pair holdings. Seiver, meanwhile, has quietly flopped top and bottom 2-pair on a monotone board with no club in his hand. It is a dream and a nightmare at the same time, massively ahead of all the bear club draws and random kings, but stone dead if anyone already has a made flush.
I'm all in.
Scott's all in. Tony calls.
Run it once again, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
He has 2 pair. He has the straight. The straight for sure. Tony, you have a straight.
No.
You have a straight.
This is, again, a too many outs syndrome. I wish he just had ace-jack no club, then I'd be in trouble. Ace-jack with a club, though? Too many outs.
Dude, it's unbelievable.
Jack on the turn.
Okay, now it could be an
Outs.
ace, jack, 10.
Like I said, this is way too many outs syndrome. Way too many outs.
The river. A brick.
Unreal.
Well done.
You never win any hand.
No.
Crazy.
That's it. Sorry, Tony.
Jennifer Tilly kicks things off with pocket sixes. This is a decent hand to entertain a small raise with and see if luck is on your side.
Back on Arden. She calls the 3-bet as well, so 3-way to the flop. Oh my word, set over set and Griffin's flop top pair?
This is going to be bad for Griffin, but it's going to be real bad for Arden.
With the board that the flop delivers, everyone has something to bet about. But instead of that, Tilly and Cho decide to check. With that in mind, our weak top pair is trying to take control of the board by shooting a small bet of $2,500. Tilly is loving it because other than a set of kings, nothing else on the board beats her, and she would love to see this pot growing, so naturally she calls. Miss Cho, on the other hand, has a completely different plan. She is not waiting for the pot to grow. She is growing it herself. She does that by firing a $9,400 bet. Now Benger has a choice. Entertain this top pair, or realize the truth and just give up.
Why is he so serious? He's like a goober 99% of the time.
The angry man quickly decides to fold and not pursue the king. On the other hand, Tilly is more than happy to oblige Miss Cho by re-raising to $30,000 with her set of sixes.
Oh boy.
Jen re-raises $30,000.
At this point, Miss Cho should know the deep trouble she finds herself in, but still decides to go ahead and call on her set of fives. The turn delivers the 9 of clubs, a card that is completely irrelevant to both of them. If I was in the position of Tilly, I would be betting pot here. What would you? Let me know in the comments below. I guess Tilly is not so happy about my jamming suggestion, so she decides to check here and wait for something magical on river. Same thing for Miss Cho. In her case, though, that is in her favor.
And Arden spikes a 1-outer. She's got quads. Meanwhile, Jen has rivered a full house.
Buckle up because this hand just went from pretty sick to absolutely bonkers.
People say patience is a virtue, but in Tilly's case, her patience came to bite her from behind. The river delivers the only card that can save Miss Cho, and that is the 5 of clubs. Now the only question is, will Tilly get baited by her now full house hand? Or will she read her for the quads Miss Cho has? And as we all thought she should do, Miss Cho goes.
There it is.
This is not good.
No, it sure isn't.
If Jen calls, this will be the biggest pot of the game.
Arnon, you have quads because it can't be quads.
Does she know?
I don't think you have kings full. And I don't think you have nines full. You might have fives full.
That's a call.
Phil Hellmuth is looking down at ace-9 suited.
It's not the table I expected.
Pre-flop begins with Phil Hellmuth trying to navigate the choppy waters of a deep-stacked cash game. Phil opens to 1,100 with ace-9 of clubs. It is a marginal hand to open from early position, but Phil trusts his post-flop reads. Mike X calls, keeping the pot multi-way. However, Nick Airball, the loud and aggressive newcomer, wakes up with pocket queens. He senses weakness and 3-bets to 6,200. This is a pivotal moment. The correct play for ace-9 facing a large 3-bet is almost always to fold.
All in.
Oh no! The misstep from Hellmuth as he moves all in.
You're the best, Phil.
Whatever you want, Phil. 2 times? Good luck, buddy.
And it's Airball's reputation.
I feel like I'm going to hit the first one.
I feel like you're scooping.
Airball's reputation gets him these kind of plays.
I know these things.
Never mind.
Ah, flush draw.
We mind, right?
Ace or a club.
How many outs?
That's 8 clubs and 3 aces. 11 outs.
So what's your
33 outs.
What's your percentage? Like
25%. Exactly.
All right, so 100% for Phil, 0% for Nick. We know this story. Tale as old as time, and the next board we get the ace.
Nope, 10 of hearts. And 2 clubs have been wasted, by the way.
I've been getting crushed forever. Phil wins all the money in poker. I just lose. A little rake back for the kid. I've been beaten
Nope,
down.
king high board. 2 hearts out there. Helmut looking sad.
I mean,
Not what I expected.
I like your chances.
I don't think so.
Need some kind of competition.
I'll take, if I lose this, I'll take 20. Nice hand.
But you seem like a nice guy, Mike. I won't talk smack to you. Hey.
An airball. Scoops, wins $56,000 pot, and does fell to Phil Hellmuth. Hellmuth bought in for $20K, had worked it up to about $29,000 before losing all of it to Airball. So he is in for a second buy-in, but they are min buy-ins.
Phil Hellmuth is looking down at pocket jacks.
I don't like giving away 30 balls with ace-9. It's not my style. Ugh. Not my style, Joe.
I can value you. I can value from you. Key.
Pre-flop creates a dynamic where Phil Hellmuth's cautious nature inadvertently invites disaster. Jungleman opens to 1,200 with king-6 suited, a loose, creative open typical of his style. Mike X, holding ace-10 offsuit, puts in a 3-bet to 3,800. Hellmuth, sitting with pocket jacks, finds himself in a tricky spot. Rather than 4-betting to isolate and define his hand strength, Phil decides to just smooth call. This passivity invites Jungleman to come along for the ride, creating a 3-way pot where jacks are vulnerable to overcards and multi-way action. The flop is a mixed bag. It is a disaster for Hellmuth, as the king hits Jungleman's range squarely. Jungleman has flopped top 2 pair kings and 6s. Mike X, the pre-flop aggressor, completely whiffs. The action checks to Mike X, who makes a standard continuation bet of 4,400. Hellmuth, now trapping himself, just calls with his underpair. He is stubborn, unwilling to believe the king hit anyone, but Jungleman is lying in wait. He check raises to 15,400. This is a massive power move. Mike X quickly folds his air. Hellmuth, however, interprets this raise differently.
He's just
What in the world
crushed.
do you have, Jungle? Mickey. You have what?
My name is Mickey.
What do you have, Mickey? All right, let me just run it through my mind. Let's see, if I'm moving and I'm wrong, I'll probably just fucking quit. That's not much fun, is it? On the other hand, the Warriors are playing, so that's okay. You have a 6, Jungleman. Was wrong against Nick. I'm not wrong too often. What the fuck? Mickey, what do you have, Mickey?
He looks at his stack of roughly 16,000 remaining and decides he is pot committed. Perhaps he puts Jungleman on a draw or a smaller pair like 8s or 9s. In a move born of frustration and a refusal to be pushed around.
Fuck, I just don't believe you, Jungle. All right.
I just don't believe you. I just don't believe you, and unfortunately for Phil Hellmuth, he is drawing dead to 2 outs.
All right, 2 times.
Ugh.
Don't do me dirty now. I already trusted you.
What the fuck is going on here? What do you have? 10s?
No. Shooter private.
Only a jack will save Phil Hellmuth now. Otherwise, his second buy-in will be gone as well. And that is not a jack, my friends, 9 of diamonds.
Phil, you're a bro.
Fair, man. Fuck, this is not much fun. Where's my phone?